Titan is ready to drop. Signal when ready.
That is day. I would say you probably have somewhere around 4 or 5 days.
Transferring control to pilot.
And they got food
Oh, my stomach's stuck.
truck outside. They're playing games in the game truck right now. You can't tell I am stretching while we're almost there.
All units, the militia are getting even further ahead of us.
Oh, wow.
Step it up down there.
Warning, excessive damage sustained. Caution, you are outnumbered 3 to 1. Caution, you are ejecting pilot.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Be advised, your replacement Titan will be ready in 60 seconds. Your replacement Titan is ready for launch. Signal when ready. Acknowledge. Stand by for Titanfall. Pilot, the militia are pulling further and further ahead. We've got to turn this around right now.
AI offline. Pilot mode engaged.
Pilot, we're losing Bentley, but we still have time to regain control of the situation.
Hostile pilot detected on board. Recommend you disembark and
Going
engage
to
the
open
threat
track, eh?
directly. Warning, another Titan is attacking you. Caution, you are outnumbered 2 to 1. Caution, you are forcing pilot eject.
Be advised, your replacement Titan will be ready in 2 minutes. Be advised, your replacement Titan will be ready in 60 seconds. Pilot, the militia are pulling further and further ahead. We've got to turn this around right now. Be advised, your replacement Titan will be ready in 60 seconds.
Been out long enough that it's okay.
Command authenticated. Stand getting the hell out of here.
Mission aborted. Proceed to nearest evac point for evacuation.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
your time to turn it around. Get it done.
Yep, shit.
We got to move, command! Further and further ahead. We've got to turn this around right now.
Command authenticated. Stand by for Titanfall.
Pilot, we're losing badly, but we still have time to regain control of the situation.
Outnumbered 2 to 1. Caution, you are outnumbered 2 to 1. Eject overrun.
All units, the militia are getting even further ahead of us. Step it up down there.
Fuck. Not playing this game well at all tonight. Nothing killed me. Fuck.
Be advised, your replacement Titan will be ready in 15 seconds. Replacement Titan online. Acknowledged. Stand by for Titanfall.
Down here. You've got to do whatever it takes to turn it around.
Control transferring to pilot. Warning, excessive damage sustained.
All units return to HQ. We are terminating this mission effective immediately.
Mission aborted. Proceed to nearest evac point for evacuation.
That was lame.
gamers from every realm, kingdom, and galaxy to come together to make a difference in kids' lives. Join us on October 25th or choose your own day for 24 hours a week to raise money for your local.
Yes.
Are you ready to be a hero? Extra Life. Play games, heal kids.
Stone, an enormous milestone we are about to hit here. We are still less than halfway through game day for Extra Life 2014, and right now donations are coming in. Okay, let's do just a raw refresh on the screen, and it should zap back to that, but now we can scroll to it. You're watching this number very, very closely because donations are coming in very quickly, and yeah, so right now we are just, really, really close to crossing the $4 million mark, less than halfway through game day.
Wow,
Many
wow.
of you may recall that $4 million mark, we didn't go too much further than that all year last year. 4.1 million was our total for 2014 or 2013. So big stuff happening right now. Welcome back to it. We are in San Antonio. Our second year joining our friends at Rackspace. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm going to be throwing it to you in just a couple minutes. We're going to throw it to Julie and to Rick. We're going to get some updates on things going on. But first, the Extra Life or the ESA Foundation Challenge is heating up big time now. As predicted earlier in the day, some things are starting to jockey around. Some moves are being made. This is a $60,000 prize pool that's going to be split into two prizes. One is going to everyone, it's going to the hospital whose gamers raise the most money. The other one is going to the hospital whose gamers raise the most money based on the population there, so per capita. So we've seen a lot of movement now. Boston has been holding strong. They've been fending off Oakland all day long to try to keep that $30,000 Boston strong in their town. Let's see what's going on. Let's take a look. Look at this. Look at this. They were $20,000 ahead a little while ago. Children's Hospital and Research Center in Oakland, now just $3,000 from overtaking the top spot. But also, look at Seattle Children's Hospital. They started the day right around $100,000. They're up $57,000 today. It's incredible. Sick Kids Foundation also coming on strong. When we've got a few back there like Dell Children's Hospital, they've gone from about $20,000 earlier today to $107,000. They are gaining. Don't let the fact that Dell Children's Hospital looks like they're in 6th place fool you. They are charging to the front. So that's big news. Boston is holding on as hard as they can to try to hold off Oakland. Oakland ended up having the most fundraising overall last year. They ended up taking the top prize. But Boston has been fighting them, trying to raise that money for their local kids. Now let's take a look at the other category, the one that's been really, really tight. Look at this. The battle at the top was between two hospitals, but look who's now between them. Stollery, the Stollery in Edmonton, is now just $229 ahead, not of Calgary, but of Children's Hospital of Illinois. This is the same hospital that ended up getting this per capita prize last year. I'm told that there is at least one major streamer that's contributing to this, but Children's Hospital of Illinois now trails the Stollery in Edmonton by $229, but do not count Calgary out just yet. They are $2,950 behind. That's just one giant donation or a couple of medium-sized donations that could help them get back into the lead. We also are seeing really great stuff from Children's Hospital Providence. They're actually closer than they were the last time. So they're moved from about $12,000 behind to $10,000 behind. So this per capita thing gives the small towns and the big town, or gives the small towns a really good chance of opening up that top prize. We're going to be watching this all night long. It's going to go all over the place. I cannot believe how tight this is getting, how close this is coming down to for the two $30,000 prizes for the ESA Foundation Challenge. Big thank you to our friends at the ESA Foundation for making this possible. Now we're going to go check in with Julie and Rick. They are standing by with some updates and some observations from stuff going on in the community. What's going on, guys? Oh wait, that's right. I'm sorry. We're going to do. I'm told we're going to do a miracle story. So let's take a look at our next miracle story.
When Meg and I found out we were going to be parents, we were extremely excited and couldn't wait to start the process of starting a family.
very excited. He was a little bit more excited. I was a little more scared.
A normal pregnancy, everything was healthy, all the doctor's appointments went well, and we were just expecting a healthy baby.
And it was just a lot of fun. We were so ready and happy.
To see my baby boy for the first time literally brought tears to my eyes and so much excitement.
It all started when he was 17 hours old.
When the doctor came back from the procedure, he informed us that Tyson had turned blue during the process.
They were going to put him in an incubator and they had him intubated.
At less than 24 hours old, he was transferred to Vanderbilt Children's Hospital.
And they were going to take him down and we would follow right behind him.
They didn't know at that point if their son was going to make it past the day or a week or...
They were diagnosing him with Shone's complex, which is just a kind of compilation of various heart defects.
So Shone's complex is where the left side of the heart is small. In that situation, the only thing to do is really to, in a sense, bypass it.
He literally had my child's life in his hands.
After we found out the procedure went well,
I'll let this play, and when I
room, his heart
probably
had
change over
stopped
to another
and he
game,
was losing
so
blood pressure.
we'll be back in a
And they
few.
had to start chest compressions and take him back into the OR and open his chest to make some adjustments. Things were not looking very good. They needed to put him on life support. It was a machine called ECMO. It's this huge machine acting as his heart.
He actually did not have his chest closed after surgery, so for several weeks, his chest was physically open.
It's easier for the heart to beat. When you close the chest and there's a lot of swelling, there's just not much space left.
You can see it beating. There's just a yellow clear bandage over it. You can see everything.
It's absolutely terrifying to see your little baby with his chest open and tubes completely connected directly to his heart, keeping him alive.
Meg saying that almost sort of comforted her because she could actually see his heart beating, and when you see your kid's heart beating, that's a good thing.
After a while, our surgeon decided that it was time to close Tyson's chest.
We were greeted at the door by one of the nurses that said Tyson's heart had stopped beating.
And they were in the process right then of doing CPR. My question over and over again was, is he dead or alive? I just wanted to know when my child was gone, because not knowing was absolutely horrifying.
He had another arrest, kind of like he had in the operating room, and ended up right back on ECMO. There's a good chance that he's going to die when we take him off ECMO. But if we keep him on, we know that his brain he's not going to be Tyson.
We knew that this was it. This was when we were going to find out whether or not we got to be parents anymore. We just all kind of sat there together and cried and didn't understand how it could happen again.
I remember crying, just thinking that he may not make it, and...
I remember not being able to say the word death at the time, and I asked him if there was still hope, and he said, "We're not giving up yet."
He came off ECMO, and he was still there, his heart was still beating, and he was still going.
He came off of it, and he stabilized out, and he had good pressure.
He's tough, and he just kept going, and slowly, very slowly.
One of our, 10th miracle, I think, at the time.
It's a miracle that he's alive, and he defied all odds. And that kid is a fighter. So on Halloween, we dressed him up as Mike Tyson, the ultimate fighter.
He's been a fighter his whole life. Tyson was in Vanderbilt Children's Hospital for 125 days.
After 125 days and right before Christmas, we got to go home for the first time. Children's Miracle Network Hospitals supports Vanderbilt and supports these doctors that care so much about our child. They are our heroes in more ways than one.
Children's Hospitals is one of those things that you don't think about until you need it. And then when you do need it, there's nothing more important in the world.
Children's Miracle Network Hospital's funds have purchased equipment for our hospital, like ECMO machines, that were critical in saving Tyson's life. And we really could not provide the care that we do without the money that is coming from the generosity of our community.
Please do what you can to help the Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
Guys, that's why we're here. That's what that's what all of this is really about. Kids like Tyson and just their struggle and their family's struggle. And as Jeremy said earlier, you know, when your child's sick, your family's sick. If I keep talking about it, I'm going to have leaky eyes. So let's start talking about some of the things that we've been seeing. Yeah, I think there's something wrong, and there's no shame in that, because that's a really moving story, Tyson's story. So one thing I want to point out is between the time Jeremy gave you a number and we came back after Tyson's story, I can see it right here. We're now at 3,940,000. So we've gone up almost another 20,000. You know, just in that span. You guys are really killing it out there and helping the kids. It's really amazing to see, you know, the outpouring that's happening in the community. And one of the things I want to point out, Jeremy mentioned, you know, Dell Children's Hospital. That's Rooster Teeth. They're just tearing it up. I was watching them earlier, and you know, they're updating their stream constantly. They were at over 104,000 before we came and cut away, and it is just incredible to watch that number. It's like watching an odometer, you know, just spin up. It's great to watch it happen. They're really killing it out there. And I also want to talk about some of the other things that we've been seeing on social media. Some of the things that maybe kind of go by and you don't notice it. Will Wheaton earlier tweeted out, you know, help out Extra Life and participate in this great thing. He was on Reddit. He featured their LA stream. So we've got a lot of celebrities out there that are just very quietly in their own way saying, hey, this is a good thing. Let's check it out. In fact, going back to Rooster Teeth, they had LeVar Burton on their stream for 3 hours with his daughter. That is great support from Geordie LaForge. I mean, what a perfect person to have on your stream. But there's some other groups too that are really kind of killing it, and I just saw a few of them as we came out of here earlier. The Destiny community, fantastic game. Their community stepped up and organized all of their efforts, and Bungie recognized them, made it kind of an official, unofficial effort. They're killing it out there. The Sony Online team is over $17,000 right now, raised, you know, and they've really just been pushing this weekend. The guys from Raptor are killing it. BioWare's killing it. The O team, I want to give a hype shout out to my guys at the O team. They are just killing it. Absolutely killing it. We're so close to $4 million. We are so close. And the community is just really stepping up. It's amazing to see.